Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. There are 58 seats for the post of Tehsildar, Consolidation Officer in the Punjab for both male and female candidates. There are two papers for it. The first paper is of the English paper and it contains 100 marks. A very important paper. Dear students, English is compulsory for every written test. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of English grammar, and that is active passive voice. Before starting today's lecture, I request everyone subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel, and click the bell icon for the notifications of the new videos. Let's start. I will start today's work with the definition of a verb. What is a verb? Verb is a word which shows some action. For example, write, play, eat, drink, watch, run, sing, recite. And what is a voice? Voice is a form of a verb. Whether the subject of a sentence performs something. In active voice, subject do something, and in passive voice subjects are acted upon. Subjects receive the work. The number one sentence is I eat mangoes. It is present indefinite tense. And what is the indication of present indefinite tense? How will you identify? There is no use of helping verb. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, will, shall. No helping verb will be used in the present indefinite tense. That is the first indication. The second sign of the present indefinite tense is that the first form of the verb will be used. It is eat, not eating, not ate, or not eaten. These are the two indications that sentence shows it is present indefinite tense. And if you want to make the passive voice, what will you do? That object of the verb eat, that will become the subject in the passive voice. What will you do? Mangoes are, and always use third form of the verb in the passive voice. A very important point. Don't use first form or second form or ing. Always you will have to use third form of the verb. The correct passive voice will be mangoes are eaten by me. I will be changed into me. If we have we will be changed into us. They will be changed into them. You will be the same, you. He will be changed into him, and she will be replaced by her. What will you do? Mangoes will be in the start. Mangoes are eaten by me. It is the method of converting the voice of active into passive for the present indefinite tense. And if you have one mango, then is will be used, and eaten will be the same, and by me. Now the second sentence is I am eating mangoes. It is present continuous tense. There are two signs for this. Is, am, are. If you have is, am, or are in the sentence, and you have first form with ing, it means that is present continuous tense. And if you convert into the passive voice, what will you do? The same thing. Mangoes will be in the start. Mangoes are being will be used. When you convert the active of present continuous tense into the passive voice, if is given, you will have to use being. For am, you will have to use being, and for or, are, you will have to use being. Mangoes are being eaten. Always use third form, eaten by me. What did you learn? If you want to change the active of present continuous tense into the passive voice, the object will be in the start. Then if it is plural, use are. If it is singular, use is. Then being must be there, and third form of the verb by me. Now the third one is I have eaten mangoes. Dear students, it is present perfect tense. There are two signs for this. Has or have will be given. This is the indication of present perfect tense. And the second indication is third form is given. And what will you do? For passive voice, mangoes will be in the start. Mangoes have been. Been will be there. And third form, eaten by me. What did you learn? If you want to convert the active of present perfect into the passive voice, first of all, object you will write. Then if it is singular, use has been. And if mangoes, you have plural form of the noun, you will have to use have been. Then third form of the verb, then by me. If you have we, then write by us. If you have they, then write by them. Now the fourth one is I ate mangoes. It is past indefinite tense. And what is the indication of past indefinite tense? There will not be any helping verb, not the use of is, am, are, has, have, had, will, or anything else. Only second form of the verb will be given. And you will recognize, you will understand that is past indefinite tense. What will you do? First of all, you will have to write the object. Mangoes were. Use was or were. If you have plural mangoes, then were will be used. Mangoes were eaten by me. Third form will always be used. If you have singular form in the past indefinite, was will be used. If you have plural form, were will be used. Now the fifth one is I was eating mangoes. It is past continuous tense. There are two signs for it for indication. First one is was or were will be given. The second one is first form with ing will be given. What will you do? The same thing which you did with the present continuous. First of all, write mangoes, then were and being, being, like this much. Mangoes, it is plural one. Mangoes were being eaten by me. Now the sixth one is I had eaten mangoes. Dear students, it is past perfect tense, and there is one indication of had is there, and the second one is third form is given. It shows that is past perfect tense. What will you do? First of all, write the object of the sentence mangoes, then had been. That will be the correct one in MCQs of the paper of Tehsildar, a very important one. Mangoes had been eaten by me. Now the seventh one is I will eat mangoes. It is future indefinite tense. There are two indications for this. First of all, always will be given. The second one is first form of the verb is given. What will you do? Write mangoes in the start. Mangoes will be eaten by me. Now the eighth one is I will be eating mangoes. It is future continuous tense. There are two indications for this. Will be always be given, and eating first form with ing will be given. What will you do? Mangoes in the start. Mangoes will be being eaten by me. Now the ninth and the last one is I will have eaten mangoes. It is future perfect tense, and will have is the indication, and third form will be given. What will you do? First of all, write mangoes, then will have been. Mangoes will have been eaten by me. A very important lecture for active and passive voice, and you will have to comment for today's video, and you must subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel. Assalamu alaikum.